Good morning, class 7. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? And I hope you all are doing fine. Sorry, I thought that my camera was not on. Anyways, so hi to everybody. Hope you all are rocking fit and fine and doing really good. So today's SST and we'll go to page number 202. And I have already explained in a basic way about the democracy and what is the we need to have equality to actually understand democracy. So that's what we actually don't have. So we were there, the forms of government. I had told you democracy, and today we are going to I'm going to read as I have already explained it to you, and after that again wherever I come I'm going to explain again wherever it's needed. Okay, so meaning of democracy. Democracy implies the rule of the common people. It is derived from the Greek word demokratia. Demos means common people and kratos means power. This I have explained to you. Now, most of the countries in the world today are democracies. But New Zealand was the first country to give the democracy the right of equal voting, 1893, to all its citizens. What makes democracy the most preferred choice of people across the world? People's power. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. This also I told you. I am just repeating what I told you. How do the citizens of a country participate in its government? In a democracy, an important means for people to exercise their political power are elections. Okay. All adult men or women vote to elect their representatives. In doing so, they are indirectly participating in the governance of the country. We want to know what they are actually doing. What is the concept of democratic society and economic democracy mean? Gopal and his family live in a hut outside the village because the villagers do not want this low caste family to live in the village. Imagine, Gopal works the whole day in the fields of his landlord while his wife Devi does the domestic work at the landlord's house. Despite their hard work, they get very unkind treatment from the landlord's family. Sometimes they think that animals are better than of them. At the time of elections, however, everything changes suddenly. The landlord and his party men go to their house and politely request them to vote for their candidate. This is one occasion in their life when Gopal and Devi feel they are recognized as humans. Again, when they see the big people standing in a queue with them for a casting a vote, for a moment Gopal and Devi feel that all humans are equal. Once the elections are over, they go back to the same old life of humiliation. Life goes on. What does democracy mean to people like Gopal? Although they live in a democratic country, can we say that they enjoy equality in real life? That is what I was trying to explain you in the last class. If we don't know what is equal or if we don't know what's equality, what is equal? 2 plus 2 equals to 4. What is that equal? Because 2 and 2 is 4. That equal thing we don't know. That I and you and the third person X, Y, Z are all equal people. We don't do that in the society still. You also still don't do it. Your parents have also taught you for not doing it. But that's not the issue. I am saying it on a general way. Everybody's parents still do it. Maximum 98% of India still does it. 2% is totally general. 2% is very lovely. They don't mind at all. Go out from your state. Go to Kolkata and see how people stay. Go to Sikkim. Go to Gujarat. Go to South India. Yes, rich people stay in big houses, poor people stay in small houses, but they are all equal. They all talk to each other. Even the person who walks in my house in Kolkata, I treat him as my own. But yes, there is a distance. The distance has to be maintained. I cannot tell my worker to sleep on my bed, right? That's not done. But I look at him equally. I don't abuse, I don't threaten, I don't hate, I don't say that you are a low caste, go out, don't come inside my house, but that person is cleaning my house. To pay respect. Paying respect and thinking someone is equal does not mean to make that man sit with you and eat food. But yes, if time comes, if you have to eat food, they also eat the food. Whatever is cooked for me, they also eat for themselves. What is that? If I am eating India Gate Basmati rice, what's the problem in eating? Because that person is cooking. So that person have to buy separate rice for that person to eat. No. If I am eating a 5 rupee kilo rice, or I am eating a 27 kilo rupee rice, or if I am eating some good atta, or I am having some good flour, or I am having some paratha, or I am having kachoris, or I am having puris, or I am having kheer, or I am having biryani, or I am having Chinese, why won't I share? Sharing is caring. This equality is not there between us. Yes, you have to maintain a distance. Status has to be maintained. But that doesn't mean that you look down upon people. We cannot look down upon people. We are still doing it in our country. Everyone is doing it. Still it's going on. Somewhere or the other we are not treating everyone as equal. Somewhere or the other. I'm not talking it on a particular basis, on a general basis. I may be wrong, but that's what I think still now it's going on. May be wrong, but generally this is what is happening. I face it every day. I see it every day. Someone or the other is treating someone very badly, which is not right. The police do whatever they want. It's their Gunda Raj. That's what the newspaper says. That's what the news says. Video clipping shows on the social media. And here at the time of doing the raids, they are not able to catch the right person. I'm just on a general view. I have the right of speech, so I am speaking. So when you are poor, you are working there, and during election time, they'll fold their hands and come to you. Oh, you are very important. Your vote is very important. But once you go to work, hey, do your work. Get up. Don't sit here. Don't sit there. What is this? If people are not satisfied with their government, they can remove it in the next elections. People not only elect their government but also control it. The policies of the government reflects the wishes of the people, that is the public opinion. Public will say, is the government okay or is the government not right? That's a separate department. People come to know, politicians come to know what is the government doing. Every citizen has a role to play in the destiny of the country. Elections and public opinions are two important tools of democracy with which people can fulfill their responsibility. Another important feature of democracy is the rule of law. It means that all are equal before the law. The president of a country and an ordinary citizen get the same protection of the law. It is wrong again. It is wrong again. I'll get to that later. It is just written in the books. Nothing is followed. It makes no distinction between the rich and the poor, or the educated and the uneducated. It also ensures that there is no one above the law. Yes, that is true. There is nothing above the law. However powerful a person may she or he be is bound to by the law of the country. Yes, that is true. The rule of the law provides protection to individuals against social evils such as untouchability. Where is that happening? Child marriage, it is still happening. Sati, that is stopped, but it happened in 84, Roop Kanwar, and other forms of discrimination. You have already seen an example of the working of the rule of law in the story of Sushila, who fought the unlawful practice of child marriage. Who makes the laws for us? Very important. Unlike in an absolute monarchy or dictatorship where the king or queen or dictator is the lawgiver, in a democracy it is the people who make the laws for themselves. It may be done directly by the people themselves or indirectly through their representatives. No people makes the law and representatives make it. In our country, it is the parliament constituted by representatives of the people which make laws for us. Similarly, the state assemblies make laws for the state. Even if certain elements of democracy like the system of elections, public opinion, rule of law, etc. are present in a country, it may not yet be truly democratic in the wider sense of the term. Why? Democracy is just not a form of government alone, it is also the form of society and a form of economy. In other words, the value of democracy such as justice, freedom and human dignity should be deeply embedded not only in the political system but also in the social and economic life of every people. The granting of the right to vote is not enough to establish democracy. Absolutely right. There should be a democratic society and a democratic and an economic democracy to make it really meaningful. Only then can we call it complete democracy. It is very important for us to understand this wider meaning of democracy. Democracy is not so easy. Children, it's not easy. What do you think? Oh, we are staying in a free country. What the hell we are staying in a free country? Are you free? Are we free? No. We are subdued, we are put down somewhere or other, we are put down. Today they are saying, in the book it says, everyone is same in the law. Yes, it is written in the book, everyone is going to jail. No one can be left. Even a president can go to jail. Yes, can go to jail. But a normal person can fight with the president. 5 minutes he'll be thrown out. He won't reach to the court. I'm just talking about a simple, if a gangster threatens someone, that person won't go to court. What will the police do? What will the democracy government do? Nothing. What did the government do? A person just few days ago killed 8 policemen, fired and killed them. What did the government do? The government was also involved in it. How did they come to know that the police is coming to kill them? It's my perception. Okay, I'll come back in the next video.